If you got a 19 to 23 Ford Ranger and you're looking for a wireless CarPlay or Android Auto, you're going to want to stick around and watch this video. Hey, what's up guys? I'm Mr. Chris with Infotainment.com. Today I'm in the 19 through 23 body year Ranger. I'm doing the Sync 3 to Sync 4 retrofit. If you are interested in wireless CarPlay or Android Auto, you're going to want to check this video out. I'm going to show you how to do it. All right, let's get into it. All right, so where we're going to start is actually on the passenger side. We have this big silver trim attached to your AC vents. Now, most of the dash here unclips. It's just what order it unclips in. So we're going to start here, unclipping this. We're just going to grab our panel tool. Do the same thing for that driver's side. Now we're gonna go right down below. There's a small little panel on the sides of your center console here. We'll get this removed too. And you can see that knee bolster kind of clips over it, so when you're pulling it, this will just drop down. It's on a hinge, so you don't have to worry about it falling off. And now this whole long black trim piece here also gets removed. It's held in with some clips. Just like that. Set this aside. Next up, on the bottom, you have your two little power ports down here. On the very outside of where those ports are, there's a 7mm on either side. You're gonna want to pull each one of those out. And then we can pop this lower panel off with those retaining clips. Basically, what you're exposing is two more 7mm screws way at the bottom. Alright, so here's those two 7mm that I was talking about earlier, right here and right here. They're a little under here, so they're kind of hard to see, but you'll need to pull these out. All right, now we're just left with the 4 screws that are surrounding our radio bezel here. And everything in here is a 7mm. They're all the same size, so you can't really get it wrong putting it back. But we'll pull this out of here, and we'll get all these connectors unplugged. All right, and back here, just unplug these two guys, and we'll pull this aside. All right, now all we're left with are the 4 screws holding our radio assembly in place. And once you get those out, we'll pull this out of here and get all these plugs disconnected. All right, just like that. So now that we got this removed, we are going to Sync 4 for this upgrade, but we do offer a Sync 3 navigation option. It would be the exact same installation process. You would just have an APIM swap on here instead of swapping out brackets or anything. You just swap your APIM out, and that would complete your upgrade. That would give you navigation functionality. But for this upgrade, we are gonna go Sync 4. So for the Sync 4 upgrade, we're going to include basically everything you need. We have a harness, the required brackets. The only thing that's missing is your vehicle specific bracket, which we need to swap over onto our new radio module. So what we need is a T8 torque screw to remove the screws on the side. All right, so what I like to do is get the radio, the original, and the new one in the same orientation, just so I don't get these brackets put on backwards. These are a T8, kind of uncommon size here. And we'll just line them up and reinstall the screws. All right, and same thing on the other side. All right, and that's pretty much it. All right, now we're ready for our radio harness. Make sure that lever is in the forward or downward position. Lock that into place. Now we're ready for our radio. All right, and that's pretty much the end of the install. We do need to run a Genie to program our mix modes in there. But besides that, we're ready to go. Make sure to take this off before you put everything back together. Now all we gotta do is put our screws in. And now we're ready to reassemble our dash. All right, so we went ahead and turned our ignition to the on position, and let's plug in our Genie. All right, as you can see, we have our radio up and running. It looks much more refined, much more premium. The user interface is highly improved from the Sync 3. As you can see, I already paired my iPhone to the radio. I can give you a little demo of what that looks like. So this is everything you know and love about Apple CarPlay. Works the same for your Android phone. And like always with Sync 4, this is completely wireless, but you also have the built-in nav, which is also much more refined from the previous generations. So it's really the complete package here as far as upgrades go. And this is another one of those upgrades that will actually increase the value of your vehicle and not decrease it like those aftermarket radios will. All right, so that pretty much wraps up this install. So in under an hour, you can have Sync 4 in your Ranger. This is going to give you that wireless CarPlay and Android Auto capabilities. Basically an incredible upgrade for your truck. Really brings it into kind of the current techie times that we're living in right now. But that's about it. If you like this video and you want to see more just like it, be sure to head back to infotainment.com. Thanks for watching.